Hey everyone, welcome back to another tic-tac-taiko. These days, my favorite way to play taiko has to be Katsugi Okedo. I'm lucky to have a couple of really awesome Okedo and I spend a lot of time practicing. And yet, you won't find any Katsugi Okedo technique on my channel. I don't even talk about it very much. Why is that? Well, if you want to know, stay tuned. Just to make sure everybody's on the same page, Katsugi is the Japanese word to carry. I am literally carrying the Okedo via a strap around my shoulders, hence Katsugi Okedo. I started playing Katsugi Okedo in San Jose Taiko, and I cannot tell you over those 25 years how many hours were spent playing patterns, practicing rhythms, practicing songs, performing songs on Okedo, and on top of that, I spent a lot of time on my own practicing Katsugi Okedo technique. I wanted to get better. Over the years, I started to develop, let's say, my style of playing Katsugi Okedo, which started to be slightly different from San Jose Taiko style. But at first, it was really easy to flip the switch back and forth between my style and San Jose Taiko style. But later on down the line, my style was diverging more and more from the group style, and it wasn't as easy to switch back and forth. In fact, there were several times when staff would call me out for not looking like the San Jose Taiko aesthetic. And those were valid critiques, absolutely. After leaving San Jose Taiko, I then had the freedom to work on my style of Katsugi Okedo. Not only that, I was then able to start thinking about how I would teach my style, what I would focus on, what was important, what wasn't important, what I was flexible about. And that's the journey I've been on in the last couple of years. And that takes me to my original point that started this video, why I don't talk about Katsugi Okedo techniques on this channel. The answer is simple. I want to teach Katsugi Okedo workshops in person. I know a lot of groups out there are still in survival mode, just focusing on when the next practice is, maybe when the next performance is. And the idea of having somebody come out to teach workshops on a specialized instrument, no less, it's not so much on the forefront. But if you are interested in improving your Okedo, if you want your group to get better, consider the seed planted. Maybe not next week, maybe not this year, but the workshops are available. You may recall that I was going to teach a couple of workshops down at the Los Angeles Taiko Institute last March, and then COVID. One of those workshops was on Katsugi Okedo. I am really excited to teach Katsugi Okedo workshops again. There's something about this instrument that just really reaches out to me, and I love to instill that same energy and excitement in other people. And don't be discouraged if you're not local to California. You could be on the other side of the world. If you're interested, we can talk, we can make something happen. In addition to Katsugi Okedo workshops, I offer about a dozen other workshops. And someday I might get my act together, actually create a website so it's much easier to see everything at once. These workshops include basic striking technique, focusing on specific instruments like naname, odaiko, and Katsugi Okedo, playing on multiple drums like a drum set, getting more comfortable with movement for soloing or for compositions through the lens of martial arts, and a couple of my favorites, increasing your rhythmic ability and improvisation and soloing. In addition to all of that, I offer compositions for those who might want to add a new piece to the repertoire. If you're interested in any of those or just curious what I might be able to offer you and your group, reach out at tictactaiko@gmail.com. I'll put the email below for you to reference later. I'm here for the same reasons that most of you are, because we love Taiko. I want to spread that joy, my knowledge, and the love all in one, ideally in a workshop. I realize a lot of people are not going to get this far in the video, so as a thank you to those who have stuck around, I'm going to play some Katsugi Okedo. I hope you enjoy. Until next time, keep practicing and be well.